Welcome to KOH Young here at SMTAi International. I'm delighted to be joined by Phung. He's the Director of Sales for the Americas.
Thank you for having me, Trevor.
Yeah, nice to see you. So we're standing here in front of the Neptune C+. Now this machine was brought out a couple of years ago now.
2 years, yep.
And since it's been brought out, you know, it was originally brought out for the conformal coding market, but you've actually found other applications for it, really.
Yeah, absolutely. The initial rollout was to focus on conformal coding inspection, particularly thickness, but the technology proved to be so flexible we've been able to find different applications for it, such as underfill, epoxy, staking, basically any sort of fluid material we will be able to actively or precisely measure the thickness of.
Right, that's wonderful. Great. So, you know, obviously the EV market has opened up quite a bit in the last couple of years. Are you finding other specific applications in there?
Yeah, we've had some success in the EV market and then also been able to leverage into other markets such as medical device, including military and aerospace applications as well. Okay. Very useful, especially for the underfill application, which I think Andy will, one of our applications, and show a little bit more of. Right,
yeah, well, we're just going to talk to Andy now because he's going to go through some of the technical side of these upgrades that you've made to the machine. So now we're joined by Andy George. He's the applications manager for the Neptune C+. So welcome, Andy.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Okay. So we were talking there just a little while ago with Alan about the applications for underfills. Yes. Can you talk us through what we're looking at here on the screen with regards to the underfill profile?
Sure. So in this typical example, we are looking at the cross-section of the underfill kind of coming in next to the BGA. So you can see how it slopes down. So we're measuring the height value of that conformal coating next to the component, and then taking the measurements all the way, slicing down away from it so we can get a good cross-section of that underfill. Excellent,
excellent. Now, of course, the big thing in conformal coating is the areas of concern are the corners of the sharp devices and the edge definition. How easy is it for you to measure these areas?
Oh, it's pretty much the same as the side. So we have an automatic corner detection, so we'll take a cross-section of the corner on the underfill or on the components, you know, whether it's coating or the underfill. We do basically it's a non-destructive cross-section of the part.
Right, excellent, okay. And so this was obviously a software upgrade to the original machine.
Yes.
What other upgrades have you made to the Neptune?
So I think in the first version we came out with, we really needed that copper plane to be able to measure the coating measuring from the copper plane to the top of the coating. Yeah. The new AI algorithms that has come out really allows us to measure from the flat PCB with no copper plane underneath to the top of the coating to allow us to really put that measurement anywhere on the board we want.
Excellent, excellent, okay. That's made it pretty versatile.
Yes.
So what about applications? I mean, over the last couple of years, there's lots of new applications opened up. Where are you finding new applications for this?
Well, the EV world is really big and probably the biggest jump that we've had, everything kind of going into it. So probably automotive is probably the biggest jump, but obviously medical and military and all that as well.
Right. So pretty much across the board.
Yeah.
Okay. With regards to, I mean, you're obviously an applications engineer, you're in the field all the time. Is there a lot of work in having to do recalibration of these systems? Do you have to go in every so often and recalibrate, or are they pretty much self-calibrating?
No, typically to our AOI machines, I mean, if you calibrate it, I think we recommend every 6 months. Go in, the calibration's pretty standard, typically, you know, similar to our AOIs, really step by step, and then not much really to it.
Right, but that's something that has to be done by a KOH Young engineer.
No, we give all the documentation to the customers, and they pretty much get the calibration target, and they can run it through whenever they feel like. Especially if they move a machine or feel like something's acting off, they can always run a verification and check and make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be.
Excellent. Okay, great. Well, you know, I think it's an impressive piece of equipment. I want to thank you for showing it to us today.
All right, thank you.